Welcome, welcome. What's up, third shift? Let's tap in. All right, y'all. I'm offering $22 mini reads. 2 questions for $10. If you would like to get on the list, just let me know. Okay. All right. Let's get a prayer here. Beloved ancestor spirit guides to the Most High God, I call on Archangel Michael for protection. Anybody sending anything physically, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually, please block and blind them. I call back our energy and send theirs back with full forgiveness in all forms to the universe this time. Thank you, thank you, thank you to the Most High God. What's up, everybody? All right, y'all, just give me a minute. I'm cleansing all the cards, okay? Give everybody a chance to hop in here. All right. Yes, I am. I took a nice little power nap. What's going on, everybody? Hey, hey. All right, beloved, give me some messages. What's going on in energy right now for my collective on the highest timeline? Okay, vision of unity. Focus on the light, right to see, releasing illusions, pineal gland activation. Okay. Expression, authentic expression, words are powerful and truth. Okay, so you got number 10 and you got number 4 here. 10 is a completion of a cycle. Thank you, Carrie Ann, for the $10. Thank you, babies. If you would like me to put you down for 2 questions, I got you, baby. All right. Sister, friend, teacher of infinite universal love, number 5. Okay. Yeah. So we got 5 here. Change. We got 4 here. That's justice. We got 10. That's a completion of a cycle. Okay. Multi-dimensions. Okay. Multiple dimensions, timelines, be you. Don't even try to fit in. Number 4 again. So you could be seeing 444 as well. You could be seeing 555s, or you could be seeing 1010. And also jumping timelines, right? So we're talking about a higher timeline here. You could be looking down on this, timeline you jumped off of. Okay. It's going to be very significant. and you're seeing things a lot clearly, okay? And then also having that third eye activation. Hey, babies. Yeah, restore. Time out for you, nature shaman signs. Okay. Number one. Baby, blessings beyond the soul path. Honor all life, exchange of joy without karma and sacrifice. Do y'all see how she's sitting there in both hands? She knows she has blessings in both. Okay. And that's a 3. Mind, body, and soul. Okay, we got shadow dissolving and gaze of truth, going beyond fear and initiation. Number 7. What I say about that 777 portal, y'all? It's about that spiritual alignment, okay? Yeah. You could be tapping into your shaman gifts as well. Shamanic healing. Okay. Let's get it. Let's jump in here and see what we got here. You can actually pay me through Cash App or PayPal, love. Thank you for asking. I appreciate that. Because y'all know, guess what? It's the first of the month, baby. Listen, VG and Mr. VG, we got bills, okay? Yeah. Got to pay the rent. Yeah, so there is endings here with death. And this is you focusing on the light, and also your right to see and releasing all of these illusions, okay, with that Pinot activation, and just walking away, okay, from what no longer serves you, where you're not getting a new beginning, walking away from towers, okay, that mind frame of not having your Ace of Pentacles, or moving forward, right? Walking away from that type of mindset here. Even though, guys, we're in this Mercury retrograde and all this stuff is happening, listen, we're not going to feed into that, right? We already know. And y'all, that message I just posted, it's like high priest, high priestess. You already know these energies and their cycles and their patterns, right? You know what they always come in and do. So it's like you recognize this. So you just set a boundary up, right? And you see through the illusion. And it is what it is. It's like, oh, okay, cool. Well, let me just go on and do this. Because I know this is what you're coming to do, to try to come in and do A, B, C, or D. Okay, love bombing, gaslighting, whatever the case may be, right? All right, what's going on with this authentic expression? 4 of Cups. Yeah, somebody wants you. See, there possibly somebody sitting here and they're like, there could have been 4 different betrayals. That's what that 4 of Cups is giving me. And somebody wants to keep you in this energy of, you need to keep looking back at this. No, you don't. What lesson did you learn from them 4 different betrayals? Oh, okay, thank you. Keep it moving, right? Tell me about multi-dimensional timelines. Somebody here is stuck on this timeline, collective. They can't move forward. That's the problem. Somebody's stuck on these timelines and you're not. Like, you're on a higher timeline here. That's exactly right, baby. Listen, I got everything I needed to learn from it. Thank you. And see, collective, that's the thing, is like when you move forward gracefully, you're like, thank you for the lesson. Like, I'm cool. I'm not even mad. I'm not angry. I just know better now. When you know better, you do better, right? Tell me about sister, friend, teacher, or infinity, universal love, guidance, moving away from the devil, child, and having strength. You know, like, tell me about time out for you, nature, shamanic signs. Yeah, because he's stepping in this emperor energy without illusion and restoring, right? And it's like, okay, so if I'm gonna get in this boss energy, what decisions do I need to make, and what do I need to leave behind? I could be talking to my business owners out here, or a divine masculine stepping into his boss energy. It's just like, what can you take with you, and what can you not take with you, right? So it's like, okay, let me sort this out because this can't go, that person can't go. You know what I'm saying? All right. Like, this ain't no illusion because when you're stepping into this type of energy and stepping on a new timeline, a lot of shit can go with you, right? Tell me about these blessings. Come on through. Third party in reverse. Three of Cups in reverse. You ain't worried about this third party and you're not heartbroken about this Three of Cups. You're not worried. That could be 6 different energies here that you're like, or 6 different things. And you're like, well, that's I gotta go on my soul path over here. Like, that's a y'all problem, not a me problem. I don't know what to tell you, right? I ain't dealing with no third party action over here that don't have no love for me either. That's what that's giving. You don't support me, cool, that's fine. Exactly. Tell me about shadow dissolving, gaze in truth, go beyond this. And there's initiation. Queen of Pentacles, baby. Universal. That's what I was getting with that Queen of Pentacles in that last message, was universal alignment. With that's you sitting there. Look. Divine feminine, divine masculine. You're sitting in that Queen of Pentacles energy. You see how you got everything growing around you? And it's like, this is what you've been sitting in. This is what you've been focusing on. So see, what did I tell y'all? Whatever you've been focusing on, it's been growing. The fruits of your labor is paying off. So now it's like, oh, okay, cool. Like, this is where I'm going. Like, now I'm seeing all of this discipline and being obedient to my soul's journey and to my spiritual path, where it's taken me, right? And you're very, very possibly excited about this new journey. You're excited where you're going, this new venture, whatever it is on this higher timeline. But first, you had to leave all that shit back there. But of course, when we're getting ready to take that leap of faith, right? Here comes Mercury retrograde, and here comes all this shit dragging from the past back in, like, but it's different now because you done learned. No, I don't want to do that. Evolving, 8 of Cups. Evolving, walking off from whatever this is, okay? Somebody here getting some bad news. Okay. Because you have been very enlightened, and somebody here, their world is upside down. This could be a dark high priest that's been doing work on you too, trying to get the keys to your destiny. And this person found out they was causing illusions for their own self as well. What I tell y'all about that new moon in Cancer? Whoever was doing work on the high priest and high priestess here, doing all this darkness, it's attached to their ass. And now they can't get out of this. And now somebody's sitting here and they're like, hold on, what just happened here? All that shit you sent out is still sitting there. Y'all see that sign back there? Okay, I don't know if y'all can see the words on it, but it says, when butterflies are near, when butterflies are near angels, when butterflies appear, angels is near. You could be seeing a lot of butterflies because your angels is very close and they're watching somebody here that's been doing whatever kind of darkness to you. They're watching very closely. I've been seeing yellow and black, white ones, yellow ones, the little baby purple ones. My husband seen a caterpillar earlier. Okay. So it's like the caterpillar, okay, going into the cocoon. And now you're that butterfly that's fixing to come up out of the cocoon, right? Could be very significant. Is that? And baby, this has got somebody here, honey, carrying burdens. Somebody wanted to put 10 type of burdens on you. And you like, hold on. No. Them is your burdens. No, them ain't mine. Projection, right? Mm-hmm. It's whoever, they're trying to project their energy onto you, and you're like, I don't even have that type of shit going on. What are you talking about? Like, what? No. That don't resonate over here. Mm-hmm. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. You know, and that's the thing, collective. I feel like, You do the right thing when people ain't watching. You have integrity, and it's just kind of like where you have started living this disciplined life and just being very obedient. It's become very easy for you. So you keep your mind over here, and you're not all up in this and this and this. And it's like, because you're not interested, because you ain't even on this timeline anymore. It's like, okay, I'm very uninterested. Have you ever like talked to somebody from your past, maybe like a childhood friend or something? The conversation was way different. You found yourself like trying to get off the phone, trying to leave. Like you wasn't vibing like you used to, right? The conversation's not the same. 1555. Queen of Wands. Mm. Can I tell you something? That was divinely orchestrated. Sometimes spirit will move us like that, and what was actually meant to be bad turned out good for us. Can I tell you something? With you being removed like that, that's catapulting you forward into something great, and you don't even realize it. You don't even see it, because sometimes when we have catastrophic events like that happen in our life, um, we focus on the problem and not the solution. And sometimes that was the fucking solution for us to get gone. And sometimes spirit will cause a tower like that in our life, and we don't even realize it at the time. And then whenever you get down the road on your journey, you're like, wow, I'm not stressed anymore. They're not taking all my money anymore. They're not hindering me anymore, right? So sit and think about the situation that you was in, okay, at that moment. And now look at where you're at, because now you've been freed from something, but maybe you just need to kind of change your perspective about it, right? Because I'll tell you what, I don't know how long you've been here with me, but VG has been on the road in a suitcase. Didn't know where I was going to go. All I knew was I just stayed in the flow of the energy that day. And just, I was good, right? Because that was spirit teaching me codependency, because I couldn't depend on anybody, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it's almost like, okay, well, what's the plan, right? And when you're sitting in situations like that, that's really, really when spirit's like trying to get your attention and saying, hey, over here, we need you to look over here, right? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I feel like if you wouldn't have been moved out of the way, there would have been something really bad that happened. Does that make sense? And we didn't even see it coming. Sometimes God will pull us out of a situation so fast, and we don't even see what was actually about to happen, right? And because see, that's what we call divinely orchestrated, right? And we're sitting here and we're like, oh wow, yeah. What they say, life gives us lemons, and then we make lemonade and add a little kiwi strawberry to it, baby. Listen now, sometimes we don't realize, man, that tower saved our life and we didn't even get it. Because I know I used to be like, man, what is going on here, man? Why does this keep happening to me? But it was like as soon as I get moved out of the way, I hear from somebody and I'm finding out, well, such and such went to jail, such and such passed away, such and such overdosed in the same community or the same house or the same people I was dealing with. It was like I got jerked out of that situation, and it was actually to save my own life, and I ain't even realize it, right? See, because you got magic is backfired here, and somebody can't take a leap of faith. You see what I'm saying? So there could have been some things that was orchestrated, and it's like, okay, hold on. Right, okay. Mm-hmm. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, so now it's like if this stalker can't like track you down, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes, and see, that's it. I was kind of going through the same situation. I was I was being heavily gang stalked, watched, you know what I'm saying? So spirit just kind of like had me on the roller coaster. That's why I always say keep your hands and feet in the ride, because I ended up in certain places and I'm over here and I'm like, okay, why am I here? What's gonna happen next? You know what I'm saying? But I would never question God or the universe. I'd just be like, okay, let me just ride this out. And then I got my feet planted and I started aligning with other people. Then, but I was moving away from all of this over here. Does that make sense? Yeah. That I didn't know that was orchestrating things and working with all these catastrophic events and their resources to try to keep me there. Let me tell you something. God will strip you of everything. That's a test. Yeah, that is a test. When you can ride out and you can just leave absolutely everything. And a lot of my collectives see me do this. I packed up my car and I had like 3 suitcases and my tarot stuff. The only thing I left was my with myself with some clothes and my YouTube channel, right? And a device. I left on a hope and a prayer. I didn't know where I was going. I didn't know what I was doing, but I just knew that I had to get the hell out of there. And let me tell you something, baby. Whenever I left that place, there was something that come up off of me. And I'm like, man, because see, that's the same thing. I had an animal I had to leave behind. I had to leave my cat Jasper behind. And I'm like, okay, Jasper, he's gonna be all right. But it was like everywhere I went on my journey, I got a new animal. Well, then when I come back to my city where I'm actually from, I got my grand dog Lily before she passed away. And she passed away and but she was with me, right? My son brought her from Nebraska. And she had been with me. Well, we lost her in December. Um, but I just got to the point where I didn't attach myself to things, right? And that was my concern as well, was my animal. I had a client, she needed to get out of a situation bad and she was so worried about her animals. And I told her, I said, I want to ask you a question. I said, at this point, is your life more important or is your animal's life more important? Go take the animal to a shelter. Go give them to somebody, you know, find somebody who rescues them, right? And rehomes them and things like that. Because if you're sitting in a situation where you know you got to go and it's like dangerous at this point because you have a stalker like that that is just tracking you down, that's where you need to learn to take that action and not let nothing hold you back, right? Because these stalkers can get very, very dangerous, and gang stalking and things like this, right? A lot of people, there was a time where people didn't take this serious, but now it's being taken very serious, right? That's really, really important. Judgment. Judgment's been called here. Year 9, all these cycles is being wrapped up anyways. Okay. Because, you know, like I've told a lot of people too as well. Yeah. Is year 9, every stone has to be turned over. Like all these towers have to hit, right? So this is the thing is you're going to make a way. You just going to have to figure out which direction can you go, where can you take them, and how is this going to work out for you, right? Because, I mean, listen, I get it. Like, my dog, she was, my Lily had cancer. So, like, trying to take her on the road with me, she was too weak. Like, she couldn't even get up in the truck. My husband would have to put her up in the truck just to ride her down to the dog park, but she couldn't even get out to go into the dog park, right? So she was just so sick. So it was like for these last 3 years, we literally just made her comfortable because she really couldn't even leave the house, right? So it was like I almost feel like that was what I was supposed to do because when she got dropped off here, I didn't know that she had cancer. My son waited to tell me because I noticed that she was sick, and and I was noticing she was getting weak and things like that. She would just lay on the couch and just not want to, she don't play out in the yard. She don't buy her toys. She don't touch them, things like that. But I mean, there was nothing I could do because, and this just happened here in last December, this past Christmas, but I just made her comfortable and she was the princess, right? And now she's in dog heaven and she's watching down and I got her around my neck right now. There she is. She is in her little, yeah, there she is. And now we have a new baby, right? And he was with a homeless couple and he was 9 weeks old when we got him. So that's why I'm telling you, like, sometimes things happen and there's nothing we can do about it, right? But except move on. We got to keep moving. That's the best advice I can give you. Like, you got to keep moving. Because let me tell you something. All this does is build character. Real shit. Because, see, this has put you in this King of Pentacles, Four of Wands energy. So the next foundation you build is going to be stronger. And you know what tools that you can't bring in with you and what people you can't bring in that is dismantling your foundation, right? So it's like, oh, okay. Now I'm going to get in this King of Pentacles energy. Now I'm going to figure out this next foundation. And this right here is going to be way different than that last one. Because you got to remember, some people come in and act like they want to build a foundation with you and then run off and go build the rest of it with somebody else, right? They just needed some of your resources to get to where they was at. That was it. They never had those intentions of building that foundation with you. Family, lover, or friends. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. See, everybody's fighting because, see, the collective is in this Nine of Cups energy and we done untied ourselves and let go of attachments and people, places, and things so easy. And they're looking and they're like, oh, well, you must not care. No, it's just the energy that you carry. It ain't that I don't care. It's just I see futuristically what the hell is going on here, right? And then there's Big Daddy Saturn coming in. Big Daddy Saturn has been active all year 9, right? And he's about to go again in August, which is next month. You see what I'm saying? So then it's also the year of Aquarius, which is all about transformation and all about futuristic and bringing communities of people together to get everybody aligned, right? The Chariot, got to move forward. You got to, look, 10 of Pentacles. That's what we're moving forward to because we've been right here building and we planted this tree right here. Now we just kept building and building and building. And then all of a sudden, you're going to walk into a time where everything is like a line for you and it just starts falling in place. And you're like, oh, wow, Yeah, you've had to juggle some things. You've had to heal some childhood wounds and go look at thyself again. But every time there's a victory, right? Celebrate the small victories and let's focus on the solution and not the problem, right? Because anytime that I find myself repeating a cycle, I'm like, hold up, okay, why did I just do that? No, I'm not. No, hold on. Mm-mm. Or that's like somebody during Mercury retrograde coming back from your past, and they still got the same situation, but they was blaming you for their situation, and you're sitting here and you're saying, "Well, that how was that my fault when I left you a long time ago and you're still in the same position?" Like, can we make it make sense? Like, what's going on here? It sounds like you're not taking accountability for your own actions. Because if you still sitting in the same problem and I'm already gone, well, it sounds like you're the problem, right? And these Mercury retrogrades, you got people coming around. It's like, whoa, yeah, that's it. Ain't nobody, because they be doing the same dumb shit, expecting a different result, and you're like, that's insanity. Okay, somebody's been stopped in their tracks here, and they're laying in the same ten of swords they threw with you, collective. They're laying in it. Okay, yeah, this Knight of Cups. Well, hello, darling, Miss Rachel. We up late night. What's going on, y'all? Come on through the building. Queen of Cups in reverse. Somebody didn't use their intuition. Could be a Queen of Cups in reverse and a Knight of Cups. Two water signs over here. Or just somebody in this energy. Okay. Air sign, fire sign, earth sign, whatever. They didn't use their intuition. Because somebody just keeps on. It's like they're on this merry-go-round. They don't want to get off of it. They want to drag you on the merry-go-round with them, okay? And I'm seeing one of those hot ass metal merry-go-rounds, okay? My Gen X babies knows about these. It'll take the skin off your leg when you sit down on it, okay? That's what this type of energy is giving right here. Like somebody wants you to come sit on this hot ass merry-go-round with them, and you like, I'm not even coming outside. What are you talking about? It's too hot out there. Man, what about that middle slide? Your ass went down it. Okay, listen now. Shit. Yes, baby. Yes. And they over here and everybody lined up to go get on the slide. And you're like, or is anybody paying attention to that as a metal slide that your ass about to slide down on? Because I remember that the back of my legs, okay, the skin come off the last time. No, we not doing this. This is like somebody wanting to go sit on the stove and they know it's hot. Fat meat is greasy, okay? Have you ever fried some bacon, this and that, and you got it on high with no shirt? Okay, well, go in there and try it, because that's what fat meat feels like when it's greasy and it's hot. And they just keep on going back and and you're sitting over here and you're like, yeah, well, I don't know about all that. I'm not repeating those type of cycles. What's going on, Heather? Don't be lying to him. Don't be lying to him, babe. Talking about mama wants you. You know mama's in here working. Two of Cups, the lovers. I'm telling you, this is somebody they love to touch that stove. They know it's hot too. And now they're like, oh, divine feminine, divine masculine, you're the love of my life, and now I get it. And your contract has been voided and stamped and it's over. Yeah. Don't be coming in here. Look, he lied to you. He lied to you. Thank you, Michelle. Don't be lying. That's right. Listen now. Hybrid mode saves your life. Intuition saves your life. Thank you, boo. Yeah, Jasmine, he wants you to come in and try to save him. That's what that is. Because see, look, it's Mercury retrograde. These people want to come in and they want you to rescue them. You see how he went in there and told them that y'all gonna work it out and y'all gonna do this, and you're over here. You're like, hold on, who told you? That ain't my plan. You better stop lying to them people. What? Listen now, what's going on here? Yeah. So, oh, you heard me pop that candy bar open. You ain't getting no chocolate. That's a no.
His little nose just a wet.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. You want a treat, then you finna get in your cage, because this is one of the flub.
Yeah, because he knows he's gonna go to jail. Because see, you have a solid foundation. He needs your address. You have all the resources that he needs. Yeah.
Get your treats and get in your cage. Get your treats.
Mm-hmm. It sounds like he's looking more for like he sounds like that he's looking for a mother instead of a partner. I'm gonna be honest. That's that Peter Pan type energy. Ones that stay in and out of jail like that, okay, the only thing they need for you to do is have a job, a bondsman, and a lawyer always on because they can't keep their ass out of trouble. That's the ones that, yeah. That's exactly right. Yeah, because why you want to put your kid through that? I went through that cycle for a very, very long time. My kid's father was in and out of jail, and now he is officially in prison. Okay, he was destined for that. He'd go to jail every 6 months, get a good job, lose it, go to jail. It's like he needed a 6 month vacation every year. He'd be free 6 months and then he'd get out. He'd be free 6 months and then he'd get out. You know what I'm saying? And then like it's like what do you got a boyfriend in there? Do you got a career in the cell? Like what's going on? Like why do we keep going back and forth to jail? Like when are you gonna end this cycle? You know? And you know, some people are just lazy as hell. They want to just get locked up and not go to work and not take care of their kids or their responsibility. Some people are institutionalized. Some people got a partner in there they got to get back to. You know, it's sometimes these people they get caught in a cycle, and it's like, how long do they got to set you down? You know, for you to realize that this is not what you want. But you know, some people can't function on the outside, and it's facts. It's a sad situation, but it's facts though. But then you have some that can go in there and do that time and get out and say, hey, listen, see what we're not gonna do is I'm not going back, and I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna be around the same people. I'm not gonna get on the drugs. I'm not gonna do this. It's a boundary, and it's cycles that they refuse to go back and repeat, right? And it's like, yeah. But you got folks out here that don't get it like that. They some people don't see it like that. Yeah. See, and then you also have those that they have enablers like mothers and fathers and family members that keep paying to get them out of stuff. And some of these people in year 9, they've done built up so much bullshit that they're not going to be able to pay to get out of this shit because some of the crimes that they've committed, because they thought nobody seen what was going on over here, but there was a lot of people that seen some shit. And they didn't know that a lot of it was spiritually seen. Right? So now it's manifesting on the physical. A lot of them got spiritual court on Friday. And they're going to be found guilty. Yes. Exactly. And it's sad, Bobby Dale, because it's like, it's almost like they want to push that monster off on you. Them narcissistic mother like that, or the enabler mothers, they know, like, but they want to push that problem off on you. I remember in the past, I was told, well, what did you do for him to act like that? Excuse me? What do you mean, what did I do? Yeah, because you know that he don't like this and he don't like that, so why would you do that? I didn't know I had to tiptoe around a motherfucker. Hold on. Like, what? I didn't know that this motherfucker come with instructions. Okay, if he had a label warning like that, you probably should have put it on his back or somewhere. Like, what the fuck is really going on here? Like, well, you can't, he don't like his food cooked like this. He wants his clothes ironed like this. And well, it sounds like he need to be coming back on to you, ma'am. Shit, listen now. Why you enabling all this shit, talking about he don't like it done like that? He gets angry. What? Oh, honey, you need to take your child back home with you, because it sounds like that he's looking for a mother instead of a wife, a companion, like, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? That shit's toxic as hell. I was like, I was in the kitchen cooking, so I was doing something wrong. I shouldn't have done that. Like, yeah, he doesn't like this. He wants to make sure the dinner's done before he gets there. Well, then that motherfucker needs to go in there and cook that dinner then, okay? Because I don't know. Lisa and I done worked a full-time shift today, then had to pick the kids up. We're doing homework and baths, and I'm trying to get dinner done. But you're talking about he wants dinner done before he gets home. Well, bitch, he needs to get off early and he needs to come and clang some pans then, okay? Because, see, the way my schedule was set up, he better be glad that there was anything on the stove, because I'm tired. Like, who? Y'all see what I'm saying? Nah. Yeah, the way my schedule worked out, I'd be in there in the bed and sleeping on his ass. Me and the kids be in there sleep on the motherfucking couch. And he gonna come in and he's like, where's my dinner at? Shit, I don't know. That bologna sandwich in there? The one that you gonna make yeah, you probably need to go in there and make it, because I'm not cooking tonight, okay? Because I'm tired. That shit, it don't make no sense to me. And then they're like, oh, well, you're gonna have to do this. No, I don't either. I do not have to conform. So, like, I didn't come with no remote either. Listen, ain't nobody finna control me. But y'all see, that's what I'm saying. The enablers, like, yeah, well, sounds like you need to let him come move back in your house, and you iron his drawers and do whatever needs to be done. You probably need to get on somewhere, because I'm not going. Be very nice, okay?
Yeah, I was so coming in and goddamn snack.
But that's what you want, though. And we're not going to give you what you want. 44, 48. Yeah. That's like, collective, I ain't going to lie, there should be a limit to, like, or a boundary up to, like, that whole submission thing. Like, it's kind of something about that. To me, I kind of feel like that's almost like somebody trying to take your identity and tell you who to be. Are you supposed to submit to your... That's like you trying to tell a man to submit to you. Like, he can't have his own identity, or she can't have her own identity. That's kind of really strange to me. I feel like in a relationship, you and your person should be able to be yourself and go and, be and do what you want to do. Like, go chase your life goals, whatever. Because at the end of the day, y'all are both grown. And you know what you're supposed to do and what, things like that. But you should have that open communication to where it's all right. Like, hey, compromise, right? But for so long, it's been submit to that man, and he go out and be the breadwinner and do this and do that, right? And be the protector. And you just shh and be quiet and don't have nothing going on in your life. But what happens when that man runs out and leaves that woman, or vice versa, right? Now you sit and you think about that. Say, okay, divine masculine, you held a woman down while she went to college and you paid for it, and you kind of held yourself back until she got where she needed to be. Well, then all of a sudden she just throws you to the side and she's like, well, I don't need you anymore. There's a lot of women that's been done like that as well, who has supported her man's goals, and then he just up and left her and started building with somebody else. And now you done been sitting here 15, 20 years in a situation where you don't have you didn't further your education, you didn't go out and do anything. You was just trapped in the house, taking care of the kids, taking care of the house. Now all of a sudden here you are, everything's in this person's name. You don't have nothing, like nothing. Like you've been just shoved in this box and you just sit right there. While I go out and I do this. And y'all, that leaves so many people broken. Cause it's like, then you feel unworthy. You feel like you're not important. You feel like, well, damn, like I supported you while you did your thing. You know what I'm saying? I thought you would do the same. I thought this was our plan. It's like you sit there and you have goals with this person, but then as they start meeting their goals, then all of a sudden some people forget about you, collective. Real shit. They're like, yeah, where do you think you're going? And you're like, well, I thought we was going to do this together. No. I ain't asked you to come over here with me. Mm. See what I'm saying, Bobby Dale? Mm-hmm. Jasmine, you want to do a reading, love? And y'all, that's so wrong. That's why you got to be careful. Who you was out here building with, and see, that's something that you could be going through right now. Is like you're seeing the difference from the past when you was trying to build with them, and the future. You know what I'm saying? So that's why the ones that are coming back around, Jasmine, listen to me now. He's a past. He's trying to come back around so he can plant his seed right there with you and keep you stuck just because y'all got a kid together. I don't give a fuck you got 10 kids together. Okay, let me tell you something about this. And they love using this. Oh, well, we got a kid together. We got to stay together. No, we don't. No, we don't. We can live in 2 different houses. You can have a wife. I can have another husband. We can co-parent. No, ma'am. No, sir. That's bullshit. That's some 1940s shit where, oh, you gotta stay married. We got kids together. No, you don't. You can live in 2 different households and y'all still can be non-toxic parents. But you got somebody over here that is on probation and can't even get his head out of his ass because he don't want to get his goals. He don't have no goals. He don't have he don't want to do nothing. He just wants to stay stuck up under you because he knows that you're going to make sure everything's okay. And it's ridiculous. And see, and I feel like right now I'm speaking for the men that come up out of the system, that getting their life together, okay? And they're sitting here saying, yeah, if you want to get your life together, you can. You know what I'm saying? Because now we're going to put them in two different categories. You got people that went in the system and come out a changed person. And you got people that went in the system that still hasn't figured it out. And Jasmine, I feel like that's the situation. Yeah. Because he wants you to go do his time with him. Because he feels like it's your fault that he's on probation. It's your fault because of his actions. What? It's like, can you make this make sense for me?
But Jasmine said it didn't show it, but it said, I feel like he's a fucking snitch because his ass is getting out of bounds of shit he shouldn't be. That's the message it didn't show.
Makes sense. Oh. Oh. Can I tell you yeah. Uh-huh. Can I tell you something? He's trying to get over there in your house, and he's trying to make sure that you take the fall for something. Babies, would you like a $20 mini read? $22 mini read? Thank you. Let me tell you something, okay? You got to watch those kind, because they will try to come and lay up under you, and the whole time you take the fall for whatever the fuck they've been into. Okay, babies. If you don't mind, will you send it to my Cash App or my PayPal? Please and thank you. Pay attention. Y'all, let me tell you something about these Donnie Brascos, them warlocks and witch ass energies. They will literally put you in a situation where you're taking the fall for whatever they got going on. Yeah, you can send over your $10 to my PayPal Cash App. It's 2 questions. I got you. Survivor, I got you. All right, let's tap in and see what you got going on here. Some advice here for Jasmine. I heard don't trust his snake ass. Do not trust his snake ass, Jasmine. Your intuition is right. Because he's made some kind of investment. He even could be a paid one. Okay. Okay. So with that King of Pentacles, that's why that energy come out. Tell me what's going on here, Spirit, for Jasmine with this King of Pentacles energy. Yep, 7 of Swords. He's trying to be sneaky. Yeah, because he's trying to get some kind of come up here. Off the Queen of Pentacles, off of you. Justice. And say you're going to keep getting justice every time he's being sneaky. Thank you, babies. I appreciate that. And that's the truth. Because the truth is going to come out about all the sneaky shit that he's been doing. Do you know what I feel like? Just the energy I'm picking up from this, Jasmine. I feel like you inherited this gift from a grandmother, and she needs you to use this because she was silenced for a very long time. Okay. And you need to speak your truth. You don't need to let this man, because so many men controlled her, right? Like a grandfather, her brothers, things like that. Yeah, she don't want you doubting yourself. She wants you to keep standing up for yourself. And I'm going to just be honest. Look, there's a tower. Thank you, Spirit. Before I even got it out of my mouth, I would call his probation officer and let them know that I don't want him back around my house at all, or around my kids, because you don't trust what he's got going on. Yeah. Yeah, Tell me about this tower here. Because, see, he can't juggle something no more. He possibly tried to implicate you in his crimes, and you wasn't nowhere around. And now he's upset because of that right there. Because he can't put you at the place or any, yeah, because your grandmama, she over here and she dusting his ass. She's like, no, you're not finna put her in none of this, right? Because I'm going to tell you something. The beloved ancestors are sick of this. Baby, listen. When he puts the D in delusional, don't he? Yeah. He puts the D in delusional. You're over here, you're like, oh, why are you going and telling these people lies for? You know what's so funny, Jasmine? A couple years ago, I was picking up on the energy where somebody was going around telling everybody how you guys was working things out, and yeah, you know, divine feminine, and this person's on good terms. And yes, he did. Yes, he did. And that's why he's trying to get back with you, because he needs to butter you up to let you know that she's a lying asshole and he didn't get her pregnant. Everything. I've been saying somebody, baby daddy, got a family member pregnant, and now you coming and asking this. This is all confirmation. That is so wild. He fucked two of your sisters. Yeah, he slept with the oldest one and the youngest one, whoever that is. Is Ashley the youngest one? Okay, tell her, Rachel, she the demon slayer. That's right. You giving them all a run for their money, because now everybody concerned. They don't know what to do. And now he over here and he's on probation trying to slide back up in your house, and they all trying to set you up and do this. The whole time they got all of this shit going on, and it's like, no. That's where that tower's coming in. And that's why they can't juggle this situation. Okay. I'm hearing she's not sure. Ashley. I'm hearing that she's not really sure if it's your baby daddy or her baby daddy, but there's a good possibility. You're the youngest, okay? So yeah. Hey babies. Okay. She's not sure. It's a toss up. And she's very concerned. But she full of shit.
Now I was trying to show you the message it didn't show.
What is it?
The one Jasmine, the one you doing the reading for.
Okay, hold on. Gotcha. Mmm. Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm. That's making my nose itch. So you said July 20th. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because I had been picking up on this shit. I don't know how long you've been watching my channel, but I had another platform. It was called Vision Goddess Tarot. And I started that platform in 2021. And it went down in November last year. Baby, listen, there were so many messages, and like I wish that I could put up some of those videos right now because I was literally on this timeline back then. Mm-hmm. Yeah. This is gonna be real interesting because I kind of feel like she's afraid because she don't know who the baby belongs to. But I feel like when you get around her, she gets nervous. Are y'all around each other a lot? It's like she's real nervous. Mm-mm. Oh, it's gone. Mm-hmm. I feel in my soul, and just I've been in a situation like yourself. I know I was gonna be okay. They're the ones that need to be concerned about their actions. Mm-hmm.
She said they got cocky and said too much dumb shit.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you what they need for you to do. They need for you to react to all the bullshit they're throwing at you. And that's where you're about to flip the narrative and flip the table, right? You're setting your boundaries. You're letting them know I'm not dealing with him. He ain't around me. Leave me alone. And then you ain't gonna respond. Because can I tell you something? When your sister goes in to have that baby, he gonna have bigger fish to fry here. Cause her baby daddy probably gonna come in and try to fight him. And that's why he trying to get over there in your house. Pay attention. So then guess what? When she has this baby, a fight gonna break out, and then they gonna come to your house, and then you gonna find yourself homeless because he done brought his bullshit to your house. You see what I'm saying? But see, you're stopping a tower before it even happens coming toward your direction, because something is about to come out here and she knows it, and she's very very nervous, and they trying to cause all of this and cause all of that. Does she got her things in order for a baby to come while they over here worried about Jasmine? You see what I'm saying?
From right there, start right there and just scroll down. She keep cussing. But yeah, that's all of her messages.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know we might as well be comfortable in here, Huggies.
Oh wow. No, he wasn't sleeping with your neighbor. Right. I'm gonna tell you, Jasmine, just don't respond to all the mess that they got going on, because see, they need you to freak the fuck out. They need you to start acting all crazy. You just need to sit back, because that's their chaotic ass energy. And then here we are in Mercury retrograde. Honey, she throwing all kinds of illusions. Why I feel like she finna have this baby like a week before the 20th. She might be having this baby like on July the 15th. Maybe even July 10th. Because she could have gave somebody the wrong due date here. Mm-mm. And child, this is gonna cause a fight. Oh wow. So he was trying to get out of jail before she had the baby? Mm-mm. Yeah, yeah. Mm-mm. I would block his calls from jail. I wouldn't be talking to him. None of that shit. Yeah. I would distance myself completely from that situation. Mm-mm. So that means she's going to jail. You know that that's attempted murder on a baby when you're doing drugs when you're pregnant. Oh wow. That's real bad. That's real real bad. Yeah, I don't blame you. But yeah, spirit's advice, you just stay far away from this situation and tell him he needs to parole out or probation out somewhere else, somebody else. See, that could be something else. He may not be able to get paroled or probation if he don't have a address.
Yeah, you got to have an address.
So that's a him problem, not a you problem. Oh, I understand. Oh, I do. Mm-hmm. Because they will sit there and they will try to put you up on a pedestal while they in that jail cell and be like, oh, yeah, blah, 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 blah. And they just couldn't wait for you to come and save them and get them out just so they could go the opposite direction. And you're like, okay, what just happened here? Yeah. Yeah, Rachel, that's what they're doing. They fucked his home plan up. Mm-hmm. Survivor, I got you in just a second, okay, babe? Jasmine, if you want to book a personal with me, baby, you can. Okay? Because I got somebody else that I gotta do next. But yeah. You can send me a message over on my email and we can do you can do a 30-minute or hour session with me. Child, I'm telling you, there's something. Why is he wanting to get out before she has this baby? 111. Yeah. Hey, hey, welcome, baby. Survivor, where you at, love? Mm-hmm. I'll be right back, okay? Y'all, I'm gonna go smoke real quick.
You got a cup in there?
I don't. All right. Sorry about that.
Did you want to use it?
Yeah, uh-huh. All right, Survivor, where you at, babies? Let's tap in, get your message. Survivor, I feel like you're closing out some cycles here. And don't let this Mercury retrograde energy stop you from moving forward. And just fast forward movement is what Spirit's saying. Because there could be an ex-lover or a family member that is trying to persuade you. Keep you in this Five of Cups energy. This opportunist. Because they're trying to get a victory over you. I feel like they're coming in to play with your emotions to keep you from getting to your Ten of Pentacles. Because they want you to stay in this unhealed star in reverse energy. Because they know that you're headed towards your ultimate happiness with the Sun card. And they know that everything's come to light about their behavior and what they've been doing. Okay? Yeah, you're in your Empress energy. And you're not fighting about this. And whoever this is trying to come in and do this and monitor you. Archangel Michael is not protecting them. Because you put a death, an ending to a situation, circumstances, and you untied yourself already from this situation. Ain't no reason to look back. You already learned the lesson. Oh, wow. That doesn't surprise me any. I am creation, yeah. Hey, baby, if you want to send a donation, will you send it to my Cash App or PayPal? Please and thank you. See, bad investments, Survivor. Somebody's made bad investments and you know this. Somebody here is under investigation as well. Three of Cups, and somebody's heartbroken and crying hard. Just thank you so much. It's all good, babies. Listen now, I appreciate everything. Yeah, this person is under a lot of judgment here. You're welcome. Thank you. Ten of Cups, Page of Cups in reverse. Yeah. This person ain't coming in. They're just offering a bunch of problems is what I'm getting. And you're in this Queen of Wands energy manifesting. You got your wand there. And you're believing in yourself, having that confidence. But you see that snake running down her arm, trying to stop it. You see? That's like that Python energy trying to wrap itself around whatever you're trying to work on. Your creativity. Yep, your Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. I can't make this shit up. Yeah, that's exactly what that is. Because you could have been in the Eight of Pentacles and now you're in the Nine. And you got one more Pentacle before you hit the 10 here. And you definitely could be in this this Queen of Wands, King of Swords energy. Very logical. Very tapping into your creativity and looking at something here for what it is and not what you want it to be. There's some communication here. Probably from a Queen of Swords in reverse. About some money. They could be working together. With this King of Wands too. Two of Cups. There could, yeah, that lover. There it is. Because this lover got their back to you. Somebody knows you got an opportunity. And they want to come in and try to stop it. Because like I said, you could have went from the 8 to the 9 and you need one more pinnacle to get to the 10. Y'all know these karmas can see your destiny before you. Okay? Just take heed to that. Keep evolving, sis.
He acting like, oh, this person was cool or something.
All right, Miss Rachel, what's your 2 questions, baby?
I think you sleep. You sleepy.
Look at him cry. He is. You gonna go sleep?
He waiting on us. Go on in your cage and go to sleep.
Well, thank you, baby. I appreciate that. Thank you. We greatly appreciate it. That's for sure. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Get your wet feet off of me.
Y'all, Hercules is so funny. He's waiting for us to go to bed. He wants to lay down. He's over here looking. He's like, "You want to go to sleep?" And he's looking. Yeah. Thank you very, very much. I know that was coming. Why I feel like your ex-husband wants him to come and save you from the witch that he married. Confirmation. That's what it is. He wants you to come and save him from the mess that he got himself into. Hey, hey. And you're over here, you're like, I'm not finna come and save you. I don't know what you thought this is, but I'm not doing that, right? Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And also, Spirit saying he needs to quit coming over there, riding past that protected land, trying to throw something. It's like he throws the evil eye at y'all's land every time he rides by and stuff. Right. Mm-hmm.
What that mean when people just put an arrow? Like what that mean?
I guess agreeing with what she's saying up there. Mm-hmm.
You ain't running nothing. You ain't telling us when to go to bed. You know what you snap.
I opened up something within you that was blocked. Mm-hmm. A lot of times when people encounter me, I will open up certain things, okay, with them. It's almost kind of like the initiation process where there was certain things blocked with you, and you now it's like, okay, this is making more sense to me because now I understand where this energy's coming from, right? That's right, Rachel. Tell them. There's 34 people in here. Listen, I need 34 people to book readings. What's going on? Come on, get the $20, or you want an hour session, want a Reiki session? What's going on? Tell them, Miss Rachel.
She hard. I like her. Fucks with her.
Rachel, just to be honest, a lot of them they just sit in here and they watch. Shit, 25 of them are probably stalkers. They're just watching to see what I'm gonna do next. Okay, what kind of rabbit I'm gonna pull out the hat next.
Go get it. Go get it.
Yeah. Hello, hello, welcome.
Come on. Come on. You better look. Look. Look.
Yeah, uh-huh.
That's a big ass spider. Let me see.
Where?
This bitch is huge. Where'd it go? Watch out. Move. Move.
It's on the other side.
I don't know. I'm trying to see. This motherfucker right here. I see. Move, Harvey.
My husband is killing a spider. It's a black widow, Rachel. There's a black widow that's been watching for a while, and she don't know what to do.
That bitch was huge.
Hey, White Witch, what's going on? Yes, a black widow that's always watching. Yeah, they always come in here. I'm always an inspiration to them.
Come on, Harvey.
Oh. Hmm.
She said no stalking. Let me see. It's like seeing movies.
Yeah. Yeah, uh-huh. I heard the Black Widow's plans is being ruined, okay, because he smashed the shit out of that damn spider back there. Yeah, Hercules was trying to eat it. Tell me here about this Black Widow energy. You're welcome. No problem. It's a masculine, a karmic masculine that knows you're being protected, your wish fulfillment's protected, okay? Somebody been causing illusions here and their time is up. Because the real divine masculine done stood up, okay? These karmic masculines at this time, divine feminine, is really, really beside themselves, okay? And they could be in this feminine energy because whenever I clarified the Black Widow, this karmic man came out. So yeah, there could be some karmic men that's really, really in their emo bag here, okay? Because the real divine masculine didn't show up. Tell me here about this. Divine feminine. I can't make this shit up because you know this was a karmic relationship. The book of secrets is out. Somebody's household is in reverse. And now they can't anchor something down. Because the Most High God done come in and brought you peace. Mm-hmm. And you're getting your flowers, and now somebody is in this energy of trying to pick which direction they're going to go. They're at a crossroads. Yeah. Because, see, you move into calmer waters, or this could be at a distance. This person could have people watching you. Yeah, they got these rats watching you. Uh-huh. Also, I feel like this is a twin flame as well that is going to try to send a family member in to try to get your attention, to have you to contact them. Just FYI. Tell me about this twin flame. Queen of Wands. Yeah, deception, strategy. Okay. Somebody cannot juggle you anymore. They're strategizing to try to do something. Tell me about this energy here, Spirit. Yeah, you're not falling for this fantasy or this temptation at this time. Right, right. Queen of Swords in reverse. Planning and decisions. Then my hands started itching. It's like this Queen of Swords energy wants to come in and take your money, take something from you. It's like this man's going to try to send her in to try to take something from you. My ears itching.
Yeah, my left hand just started itching.
Yeah. Like somebody was going to come in, shut you up, take a blessing from you, take some money, do something here. They could even send this heifer in to try to destiny swap. Look, competition, conflict. Yeah. And this is somebody they could have put you in competition with, and you didn't even know that you was competing with this hoe. Okay, and you sitting over here, you like, what? And you figured something out. Queen of Cups, intuition, sensitive, very intuitive. You knew something was wrong here. Yeah. Excuse me. Oh. See, because you're in this Nine of Pentacles energy. Independence. Knight of Swords rushing in. Decisive action. Hierophant. Yeah, this is a higher commitment that's rushing in toward you, Queen of Wands. And this person here is got knocked out of the box. Okay, Barbara.
Well, she sent for a reason.
Thank you for the donation, baby. I appreciate it. Mm-mm. And it's like this person here could be having some kind of somebody like I said, a family member watching, they see you're in a higher commitment with the Knight of Swords here. Somebody's taking decisive action toward you and to give you a higher commitment. It's like this twin flame is upset here. And they don't understand their contract has been voided or canceled out. Okay. Been talking about this for a minute now. And yeah, see, because this ain't your divine counterpart shit with that damn karmic ass person. That Two of Cups is in reverse. Yeah. Somebody here, they weren't even thinking about your ass before they found out that you was in another connection. It's like the moment they found out you was with somebody else, now all of a sudden they want to come and do this cat and mouse chase game. And it's like, child, you're going to be chasing the damn air over here fucking around. Mm-hmm. Ace of Swords, breakthrough, awareness. The World card, it's a completion of a cycle. You're like, child, this cycle been over. You need to go and take that shit somewhere else. I don't know what you doing. Right? You just like, no. Yeah, exactly. This ain't Tom and motherfucking Jerry over here. You better get your ass on somewhere. Yeah, that part. Something about this. What's going on with this energy behind the scenes, Spirit? I heard locked up and they won't let them out. Spiritual jail or real jail, okay? Construction worker. Somebody could be a construction worker or a builder or an architect or something here. Something about this. They're in poverty, okay? And they're mad at you because you and your divine counterpart is moving on. Somebody's ass got canceled out. Y'all, I've been saying this was going to happen, though. If you can't get no act right in your ass, ain't nobody going to keep on going around and around and around with these cycles, right? Trust me, if somebody ain't going to act right, another person will, right? Yeah, because somebody went and damn joining a cult. That's what that is. Or they was already a part of that occult karmic family type bullshit, okay? Yeah, and something about a past life, okay? A near-death experience. And now you done become the teacher, the mentor, the master. You done mastered something here. I heard you done mastered their bullshit, you know? Execution. You know somebody was trying to burn your ass at the stake or whatever the case may be here. Yeah, some kind of earth attacks, secret society, okay, watchers, guardian angels all over their ass and they don't know what to do, okay? Why do I feel like collective this person was like, oh, divine feminine, divine masculine is a beggar. They're low class. They're this, they're that. But now this is like actually somebody's life here. And now they're stuck in poverty because this is what they spoke over your life. And it's like they don't know what to do now because they've never had to eat off of damn noodles and crackers. Okay. This is somebody who always had their mom and daddy come in and write a check for them and save them and do this and do that. Well, now they don't have this access. They don't have the resources anymore because now they done crossed out even the occult that they were or whoever by coming over and fucking with you. Okay. And now it's caused them a problem. Discrimination. They try to cause this war with you and try to torture you. They thought you was an easy target, bully. They thought they was gonna come over and bully you, and then here comes your spirit team and knocking they flying monkeys around, and they over here and they getting thumped in the head, and they don't know what to do, and the chairs rocking, and the cabinet doors is opening, and they scared, and they in wherever they staying at, wherever they living at, okay, because the beloved ancestors done pulled up, okay. And if you're a seer like myself, listen now. Some of them don't look so pretty. Okay, they over scaring the shit out of somebody. Somebody here may sleep with a light on at nighttime. They might be so scared. Somebody might even stay up all night and then sleep all day. Something about that can be very significant. It's because they're scared. Yeah. See, this could be a ex over here. Okay, they could be a part of the industry. Okay, they could have sold their soul. Okay. Mm-hmm. There could also, this is just this is almost like a private message, or okay, or personal message for somebody. Somebody's ex lover here could be in the music industry, and they watch you all the time. And this person, they're going through some things, and they know that they have sold their soul for what they're doing right now, but they keep coming back and looking at you, and they don't know what to do. Cause see, they're too far in, is what Spear's saying. Performer, y'all. I can't. Somebody could be a musician here, entertainer, dancer, actor. There's something here. Somebody's a, but I'm picking up more of a musician. Yeah, somebody here, and they don't know what to do. And they know you're a truth seeker. Somebody could be watching you from afar. Greed, ignorance, corruption, and they could be involved in all this. They're like, oh man, what's going on? Okay. Mm-hmm. They sent him there for somebody else, White Witch. He's watching somebody else. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's there watching somebody else. Very interesting. Cause see, they know collective that we all taking adventures. They know we taking leaps of faith. We're all going in our own direction. What we've been doing the whole time. We just move in silence. They just never know where we gonna end up. That's why they try to keep a close eye. That's why they have people watching your social media, watching your house, where you go, watching your movements. Cause there's something here that they keep trying to orchestrate, but we're always 10 steps ahead.
How you seen?
Mm-hmm.
Winking at me. He just winked.
Did it.
Yeah, that right eye. He just winked that right eye.
Little boy, what are you doing? You ready to go to sleep? No. Oh, okay. He just winked at me too. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, you ready to go sleep. You wanna get locked in your cage?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, ladies. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, see, leadership, boss. That's what I'm saying. Like, they know that the collective is taking leadership over their life, okay, and bossing up and doing what you need to do, right? And somebody can't wear this crown, okay? Listen, all of us was given an assignment. All of us was given our own crown. They need you to be quiet about that assignment that you got. They need you to be quiet while somebody else trying to wear your crown, okay? And I've been getting that energy. Divine Feminine, you got a karmic woman that wants to wear your crown so bad, and it's not hers. Exactly. Exactly. Your destiny and my destiny is two different things, right? We was all given a different type of crown, okay? Some of us was passed a torch instead of a crown. See, it's different, right? Everybody's destiny is different. Everybody's assignment is different. Have you ever heard that term where sometimes you may wear many hats? Do you see what I'm saying? That means that you're going to have multiple jobs. So it's like some people don't have the mind capacity to wear them many hats that you wear, right?
Did you read like weeks?
What I can't. What'd she say?
She said he wanted me to go to the park down the. She said he wanted me to go to park down the road to hang out at a park. I'm thinking you look nice, but Ted Bundy did too.
You know what? Yeah, we was watching the show about Ted Bundy.
Boy.
Hey, yeah, he was easy on the eyes too. But yeah, you right about that. Hey, babies, welcome. It's like, yeah.
You know, I ain't going to the park with you. You look nice, but Ted Bundy did too.
Okay. What they say, listen, just because he's fine or she's beautiful, don't mean that's the right direction to go, okay? Sometimes you walking off with a whole demon and you over here and you like, what the?
Ain't nobody going to bed right now.
We're gonna have a staring contest. Yeah, see, you could be a faith healer, a midwife, a herbalist, some kind of doctor, spiritual healer or whatever. And it's like, listen, that was my crown to wear. This is the torch I was passed down. This is something my grandmother did, or my great grandmother, or my granddaddy. You know what I'm saying? Like, there is something here has been passed down to you, and somebody wants to come in and take this, and it's like, you don't even know where to start. Like, hold on. Yeah, you definitely could work with herbs and stuff like that. He's laughing. You think it's funny, don't you? Yeah, secret affairs. There is a secret agenda, something here, okay? And this person could be sending people in to watch you and do what you're doing and like see what you're doing. Something about this, y'all, is really strange. This energy here. It's very, very interesting. And it's like this energy keeps telling themselves that they're you, right? And it's like, really? Because I know that nobody has cloned me. What's going on here? Somebody could be trying to clone your energy as well, and trying to stay in your energy. See, something about the sight. You see how I had to take my glasses off and rub my eye? Somebody here don't have the sight to see. And they want that gift so they can see, right? Very interesting energy there. Divine feminine with this man here. Okay, y'all, this could even be a man here that wants your sight, divine feminine. Okay, or they want to block your third eye here as well. All right, divine masculine, let's tap in, see what's going on with you. I said, okay, I'm hearing, oh, here we go again. Divine intervention. Divine masculine, I think you're figuring out divine interventions like what the fuck type of tower is about to hit now, VG. You said it's my family, my sisters, and my kids' dad. Oh, okay. Tell me about this divine intervention that's coming, divine masculine. Yeah, with your Two of Cups here. And somebody wants to come in and cause a fight because I guess you made a decision about your Two of Cups here. And yeah, now you got the little birds chattering, okay? And they're over here and they're like, I can't believe that he chose her. What's going on here? This is just not right. Blah, 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 blah. Okay? Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, somebody may want you to gamble your wish fulfillment here. Hey, that Taurus energy, baby, listen, has been something serious. Then you got a lot of Taurus placements that are active right now with Venus. Yeah. Because, see, you done burned a bridge here with the false-ass foundation, divine masculine, people wearing masks, with a false-ass divine feminine here. Okay. Jasmine, you know they ain't showing some of your comments because you're cursing, baby. Yeah, y'all, listen, you know, YouTube be monitoring the shit out of the comment section, especially when you're cursing like a sailor. Yeah. Yeah, my moderator's the only, that's why he keeps bringing me the phone. That's why I'm laughing at y'all's comments over here. Yeah, somebody here ain't getting this official news and they're upset, divine masculine. Because they can't keep causing illusions because their time is up. Definitely have found peace, okay, with a situation. Yeah, because you already know. Look, the Sun card. Ultimate happiness is here. And you just know that you got to keep making these decisions. Yeah, listen now. Yeah, I do. I have my days where I'll cuss like a sailor. I'll be like, F this, F that, these MFers get that, you know what I'm saying? And then I'll have other days where, you know, I might say a few F-bombs. It's okay, Jasmine. Listen, it's all right. You got a right to be upset and mad. Listen, but just don't let it overtake you, right? Don't let it get y'all angry and get your anxiety up and where you're ready to fight. And because I feel like you got a lot of fire in your chart. You might be a Taurus sun, but you got some fire. You know what I'm saying? Like you walk around with the screwdriver in your purse and ready to stab somebody in the neck type energy. We can't do that, sis. Lisa, you can't be doing that. You got to calm down, okay? Calm down. Cause that's a that's that damn Aries energy that ain't got no control and ready to go in and catch a charge and then talk about it whenever you over here in the holding cell. Once you come back and you cool off, you're like, okay, what the hell did I do? I done blacked out. Okay. I always say over here, we come from Slapahoe tribe, and at some point we gotta we gotta restrain. Sit on your hands, okay? Sit on your hands. All right, Divine Masculine. Tell me about the Sun card you have in peace. Yeah. Yeah, you're bringing a tower because you and your Two of Cups is doing something here. And child, listen, it's got the whole family, the exes, everybody's mad as fuck. They don't know what to do. Okay. Divine Masculine, how dare you go and take control of your life and go be great in life without their permission? You didn't ask this karmic family if you could go. Hey. Like, it's like, what's going on? Like, hey, you were supposed to ask us if you could go be great, Divine Masculine. Okay, listen. Yeah, somebody here can't juggle you anymore. They can't Ten of Swords you anymore. Because you have officially took over your destiny. You took your power back here, and I'm very, very proud of you, Divine Masculine, okay? It's taking you a while to really see things for what it is, but you're going to be all right, okay? Yeah, because I'm going to tell you something. There was a King of Cups causing a lot of illusions here, Divine Masculine. Or King of Cups, you're the Divine Masculine. Somebody's causing a lot of illusions with you. Okay, just take it where it resonates. Somebody was very cold and calculated here. The devil could be in the details. Okay, Capricorn. Uh-huh. Yeah. That's exactly right. And you got the Two of Swords, which is in reverse. So whatever energy this is, okay, that's trying to come toward you, is in reverse. And that's the truth. The Chariot. Yeah. You done move forward. Okay.
Oh, that's your worst deal, man. Jasmine said the firecracker. I don't know. Can you see it?
Oh, okay. Thank you, boo. I appreciate that. Thank you for the firecracker. Y'all, I don't know anything about those. Thank you so much. Y'all, yeah, the top fans, the gifts.
Yeah, that's one of the gifts. You gotta get what?
Two more, yeah.
2 more gifts.
Uh-huh. Thank you so much.
Yeah, she paid for that. That ain't free.
Yeah, they are. Whoever Scotty is. For the fishy cup.
The guys by me sent a gift for heart.
Okay. Thank you guys for the gifts. Thank you.
Got it by my peeps sent a floating heart, so it's your second gift.
Yeah, Divine Masculine, you got somebody coming in with a fishy cup here. King of Pentacles. Somebody here wants to give you a fishy cup. That somebody wants you to miss this offer with this business deal. I need somebody to pay attention here because you got a higher commitment coming here with a business deal, but somebody wants to come in and offer you a fishy cup. This might be a friend that reaches out, okay? Okay, tell me about the Hierophant, the King of Pentacles. Somebody's heartbroken because you got something here and they've been trying to stop you from getting this, but it's already yours. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, y'all listen, Mercury retrograde, y'all know it's a really a lot of shady shit. And see, that could be a lot of the energy you're picking up too, Jasmine, is it's already been a lot of shady shit, but then we step into the shady ass Mercury retrograde, okay, energy. Then you got Neptune and Aries. Neptune's going into retrograde, which that's the illusion planet, okay? You got Jupiter, which is the abundance, right? So you got to be careful with these type of energies. Then you got the new moon in Cancer that just passed, and people was doing spell work then, but it stayed with them, so them attachments are on them. So then also you got the full moon in Capricorn that's coming. So it's like a lot of things. Find y'all an astrologer and watch the daily astrology reports, okay? And it'll break down everything. And if you haven't had your astrology chart read, I would definitely have somebody, your birth chart, I'd have somebody read your birth chart for you. You need your date of birth, your time of birth, where you was where you was born at, and find somebody to do that for you. Yeah, yeah, this right here, look, you know the world is your oyster, and Big Daddy Saturn's coming in to set these people down, Divine Masculine, because they didn't want you to get your Ace of Cups here, but you untied yourself, okay? Or a Queen of Wands untied theirself from a situation here. But see, there was some kind of bad news that come in the wintertime, and Archangel Michael protected possibly you and somebody else here, okay, from some real bad shit that was thrown at you guys, okay? Queen of Cups, use your intuition. You could be seeing black crows. Something about the planetary alignment, Divine Masculine, is going to be very, very important for you as well in August, because you're going to have the planets aligning again. And see, you've been in hermit mode here, okay? And this is why you've been getting victories too, because you ain't been entertaining this bullshit. You've been going within. Now you're in this King of Wands energy. This is giving adventure. Like, you're ready to go take that visionary leader. You are putting action behind your plans here with that visionary leader, okay? Divine feminine, you could be resonating with this reading too, being in your divine masculine energies. Take it where it resonates. Eight of Wands, child. There's some communication coming, okay, about some good things here, and it's like you stepping in that King of Wands energy and being that visionary leader, okay, and taking accountability and figuring out what direction you need to go, who can't go on the ride with you, just things like this, right? This is really, really important. But your first card was divine intervention. Divine timing is at play here. Ten of Cups, baby, I'm telling you. People cannot take a leap of faith here because they keep trying to come in and do something and it's not working here, okay? Somebody's magic has backfired here. For my same-sex couples here, I'm talking to divine masculine, you got a lovers in reverse here, okay, that you won't fight with. This person is really, really upset with you, okay? Could be a Gemini or it could be a fire sign, like air sign, something here. You could be in the same-sex relationship here, and it's not good here. Like somebody's really, really upset because you've just moved on, okay? Yeah, you moved on. You're not stuck and you're not carrying burdens here. And say, okay, if you're in a same-sex relationship and your family is really, really upset and they want to fight you, it's like you stepped in this energy of just gambling and saying, well, I'm going to come in and tell everybody what the business is. Like, this is what I'm going to do, blah, blah, blah. Like, you're going to either accept it or you're not. But, like, these are my future plans and this is where I'm going, right? That's another energy I'm picking up here, which is a beautiful thing because the world is your oyster. At the end of the day, you got to go and do what makes you happy, right? And the planetary alignment, like I said, is going to be very important. Something about August here. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's August 25th. Y'all, hold on one second. When is the next planetary alignment? August the 10th, 2025. 6 planets align on that day. And it'll be near a new moon whenever that happens. I'm good. I'm good. What's going on? So it's going to be Mercury, Jupiter, Venus, Uranus, Neptune, and Saturn. They will all be aligned in the sky um, in August. August the 10th. And y'all know July 10th, we got a full moon too in Capricorn. So y'all see the 10s right there? That's a completion of a cycle here. Big Daddy Saturn gonna balance the scales out. 6 planets, let's say 6 planets will align on August the 10th, with 4 of them easily visual to the naked eye. Okay, curious if you can see this event. It is easy to find out. Why do I feel like in August, Divine Masculine, there's going to be something that comes to light here, 111 on the clock. And it's really, really going to help you get a whole new beginning in your life. There could be some kind of information being released here. Maybe something about the family, the lover, something about this. Some type of secret society that was doing something. Tell me about this this energy here for Divine Masculine. Have faith in your dreams. Adjustments will be required. Luck is on your side. Communication is key with something. A time for healing. Take time to breathe out. Conclusions are within reach. Surrender to the divine. Because emotions are going to be running high, whatever truth you find out. But you're going to definitely get a new start that's coming as well. Okay, Divine Masculine. Why I feel like you've been manifesting some kind of justice, and that's whenever this is going to hit. Because there's a new start that's coming here. I heard cold, hard truth. Okay?
Like he's touching the chair.
I'm going to tell you something. Sometimes we are people's karma and they don't know it. Right? They will come in our life, cause these catastrophic events. See, like with your birth chart, you go and you look at your birth chart. Do you have Libra somewhere highly aspected? Like, do you have Libra and Saturn? Or do you have like Libra and Pluto? Or something like this, right? Or do you have Libra in like the money house where you control other people's finances, or you rule other people's finances? Do you have Scorpio somewhere in that house? See what I'm saying? Like, depending on where you have certain placements, just because like you're a fire sign, okay, sun sign, that don't mean shit, because you could have Libra highly aspected, right? And you could be walking karma for somebody. And people don't notice just because, okay, you're that sun sign. They don't understand this placement here is the ruler of this, this, and this. And they didn't know that you was the lesson, right? They were supposed to learn the lesson. And y'all remember how I said there's certain zodiac signs that you keep running into? Why? Why do you keep running to that zodiac sign, right? Do you keep running into a Leo? Then there's something you need to work on, like with the heart chakra. If you're running into Virgo, there's something you need to work on with like organization, maybe your health. If you're running into a Libra, maybe there's something you need to balance out in your life. Capricorn. That's you like stability. Run into a Taurus. That's like the finer things in life. Maybe there's some material things that you need to be looking at here, right? Are you overindulging and trying to have A, B, C, or D, right? There's certain reasons why you meet certain people. And Aquarius is about future. You need to be focused on your future. January of next year could be very significant. I think you just kind of need to leave him where he stands. I'd block that jailhouse call and not have nothing else to do with the situation, Jasmine. I'm gonna be honest, because it's too many illusions around. And then your sister being pregnant, him trying to get out of jail. Like, sis, I'm just saying, like, I'd have done blocked his ass a long time ago. Yeah. Go on, move on with your life, sis. Go on, move on with your life. You're gonna be all right. Uh-huh. Yeah. Hey, Miss Jones, what's going on, love? Well, congratulations. What's up? What's up? Long time no see. You having a little girl? That's what's up. It might be two. Oh, wow. So you got back with your ex, Chris, during the Mercury retrograde. Oh, Chris. Don't get your hopes up. I'm going to be honest. Where is this relationship going to lead here? Thank you, Miss Jones. I appreciate you and congratulations. Where is this going? Oh, Seven of Swords, being sneaky. Ten of Swords. Oh, man. Listen now. 222. I'm on the right track telling you that. Tell me about this Seven of Swords, Ten of Swords for Chris. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, okay? King of Swords in reverse. Ooh, that's a lot of swords out there. You're not stuck, though. You know. That's why you asking. Stay in, look, this Queen of Cups energy. Keep using your intuition, okay? Why do I feel like Chris, the only reason this ex got back with you because they're in this Five of Pentacles energy for money? Because you got somebody unstuck here. And there's going to be another tower here. Because their intentions wasn't pure when they come in. They just needed you to get them unstuck out of a situation. Still hiding something. Yeah, Chris, be prepared to repeat a cycle here. I feel like once you close this door, you're not going to open it back up, though. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. It's been a while since I've done the third shift. Oh, 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 oh. Right, yeah. That's the biggest thing. Staying tapped into the energy and just, and your vessel, your body is going to like really, really tell you like if somebody got good intentions. Like, have you ever been around somebody and all of a sudden you feel sick to your stomach, or you feel like you got that bubble guts, like you gotta go use the bathroom? It's like your body gonna tell you when something ain't right. Pay attention to how your body feels around people. That's even like if you're watching something, or if you're sitting around somebody, or somebody comes to the house, or um somebody texts. Have you ever looked at a text message and it just made a text message and it just made your whole body just feel, or like you was drained, like after you talked to somebody? Yeah, pay attention to all that. That's all spiritual inklings of what's going on. Mm-hmm. He was a lesson. That's all that was. Cause see, a lot of times a lesson will be looking like, oh my gosh, that's my soulmate. Oh, that's my twin. That's my divine masculine. And that motherfucker will be a walking red flag the whole time. You know what I'm saying? You like, the fuck is wrong with me? Like, okay, let me tell you something, Sid. Jasmine, how old are you? Listen, I'm gonna be 42. Let me tell you something. There was some energies in my past, baby, they hung the moon back then. Now I look back and I'm like, bitch, was you getting high and drunk the whole relationship? Because what was wrong with you? Because I ain't even attracted to that type of energy, that vibe. Like that, it's horrible, right? And it's like, what's going on? Like this idiot here said I could smell you through the screen. You could smell the bad energy on this person now.
All this granny smell.
Okay, let's see. Mm-hmm.
You already hit him.
Do you see what I'm saying though? It's like now you're not on that vibration with them. Like, listen, I got this chick on my timeline right now, okay? And love her, bless her heart. She returned back to the karmic that's got a demon on him. And it's like, sis, he got a demon on him. He got a sex demon on him. He's not only got the sex demon, but he also got a greed demon on him. So he knows she gonna take care of him. So he gonna go in and he's gonna digmatize her so she will take care of him because she still don't understand her own worth. She keeps attracting the same man that she just left. And she don't even get it. Because she's so caught up in this, I want to be loved, I want to be this. All that love that you're trying to give to somebody else, give to yourself. Because then you're going to start attracting that type of energy, right? Yeah. So it's like, you can't come up out of one relationship and jump into a new one because you're attracting the same type of energy that was in that last relationship. Because I don't know if you've ever heard of entities jumping bodies, but they do, baby. Let me tell you something. You will keep meeting the same damn demon until you defeat that demon. And you're like, okay, listen, no. I require A, B, C, or D. If you ain't that, then that's not what we doing, right? Because a lot of people don't realize it could be like you had a toxic father figure. They used to like talk shit to your mama and financially abuse her and stuff like that. Well, of course, you're going to attract that kind of energy because that's who your father was. Or that's how you seen your mother treated. And it's like, okay, hold on. Listen now. No. And it is literally a cycle that you have to break because of the simple fact that you have watched this go on. So it's got to stop with you, right? If you've seen this type of behavior growing up with like a mother or a father or with family members, you want to stop that cycle. That's called breaking a generational curse. That's really, really important. And that's what we're here to do. Because like our grandmothers, our aunts or mother figures or whoever, whatever, in your bloodline was silenced, but for certain things. You said my dad used to beat my mom, but she left him when I was 5. They got a divorce, but my mom's still toxic and my dad is too. See what I'm saying? She left, but she just ran away, but she never healed. She probably ran right into another toxic relationship to get out of that one. So it's like, do you see the cycles that now it's on us to break, right? And it's like, okay. Because in my past, I would attract narcissistic, abusive men that wanted control. And if they couldn't get control, they would abuse me somehow. And I would find myself in a very, very abusive relationship. Then now I done stayed so long. Now it's done. Now the toxicity done poured over to the kids. So it's like, okay, so now my job today is to sit here and say, break the cycle, get your kids away from these narcissistic parents, grandparents, their whole belief system where, bitch, they can beat you and then take you and do what they want to. No, you got to break that cycle. That's got to go. No, we're not wearing long sleeve wool jackets on Sunday to church after we done got the shit whooped out of us on Saturday night because they went to the bar and got drunk and come home and you was the punching bag. But now you got to go sit in the front pew on Sunday with your jaw. You don't know if it's broke or not. And you don't put on 10 pounds of makeup and your fucking collarbone is shot. You see what I'm saying? Like, we're not sitting in that type of energy anymore. We're not putting up with that type of shit. Because there's some of us out here, we've dealt with physical, mental, emotional, financial, and spiritual abuse all at once. And it's like, whoa. But they only put a title on certain abuse. Right? There's multiple types of abuse out here in a relationship, just not physical abuse. That's like you will hear a man or a woman say, I'd rather be punched in my mouth than be talked to or be emotionally abused or mentally abused, right? Because it's a lot worse. Because, see, that mental shit stays with you. That puts you in a box and gets you scared where you are now protecting the abuser. You see so many people out here wanting to protect the abusers, and it's like, nah, fuck that. That's why you see your truth speakers out here. Hey, listen, we get chastised like a motherfucker. They don't like us. Especially us people that speak out about abuse, domestic violence abuse, child abuse, whatever the case may be. We're speaking out about it. We don't care. You know what I'm saying? But that's the thing. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because, see, he programmed you like that. Mm-hmm. That's the thing. It's like he programmed you like that. Mm-hmm. I was told by one of my abusers that I needed to shut the fuck up and I needed to stop empowering women because I'm causing too many problems in people's households. Wow. That's a bold statement. Like, I need to shut the fuck up and I need to stop empowering women because I'm causing problems in people's households. Yeah, well, soon after that, I departed. I uh I hit the cut. Yeah. I was like, oh, you one of them, huh? Because he wore a mask for so long. And yeah, I was like, yeah, you can go fuck off too. Go sit in the section over there where I tell all them to go fuck off. Because at the end of the day, a real man would be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, she should be herself. What's wrong with her being herself? Because, see, a real man who actually loves their mama ain't gonna tell you some shit like that. That you will find a man who don't love his mama or vice versa, like a woman that don't love her mother or her father. There was some kind of abuse. You see what I'm saying? It's like there's levels to this shit. And you will find them, they will say certain things like that. Like, you'll find women who, like, their dad ran off and now they go chase love because they're looking for that daddy, you know? And it's like, it ain't good. You got to find that love within you. And that's why I was saying, like, the other day, money is not love. A lot of people look at money like that's love. That could be somebody's love language, but that's not love. If you was raised in a household where money wasn't an issue, but there was love was an issue. You never got hugged. You never was loved as a child, right? So all of these things pile up and it's hard. It's like, okay, well, yeah, we might have had the finer things in life, but we didn't have love in the house. Shit, nobody never checked my backpack. Nobody showed up to my ball games. Nobody. It was, yeah, And it's like, okay. So that's why it's important to like figure out like what somebody's love language is. Because if you're with somebody that was raised up on survival, that's going to be their love language. Go to work, and they're going to be in that Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Go to work and make the money, make the money, make the money. That's all we need. You know what I'm saying? But if you was raised on love, you're about to show that person a different part of life, right? So it's kind of like you need to get to know what somebody's childhood trauma is. What did they go through? Was they raised in a single parent home or a two parent home, or was they raised in foster care, or was they raised by a set of grandparents, or was they raised by an uncle? Like, these are, instead of jumping in bed with somebody, this is the type of conversations that need to be had before you start developing a sexual relationship with somebody. Because you need to get down to the rooter and the tutor of, okay, uh what is it here, right? Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, that's you always be targeted for that. But see, that's how you know you're on your path. Can I tell you something? Listen, if you ain't being stalked and talked about, then baby, you ain't popping at the end of the day. Like, you ain't actually on your destined path if you ain't got motherfuckers targeting you. That means you doing something right. You got some motherfuckers' attention, okay? And you're doing the right thing. You on the right track here. I'm here. They tried to take me. They tried to take down the platform. But listen now, I'm here, baby. But see, a lot of us, we went through this in order to be the master teacher. Okay, a lot of us had to experience this in order to go and be that teacher and be that mentor for the next wave of people that's coming in. Because let me just tell you something. If you're going to class, you don't want no weak ass teacher. You want a teacher that's got experience, that has knowledge, and that's going to be able to help you really, really learn some shit, right? About a trait. You don't want somebody who is sitting and saying, well, let me go look in this little book. No, I want somebody who can say, hey, listen, this is my life experience. Let me tell you how I went through this and what happened with A, B, C, or D. You see what I'm saying? I want somebody who got some life experience. And a lot of these people are looking and they're like, now they're hearing your life experience and you're drawing people in and they're like, oh wow, like, because you know what it feels like. I need to have a teacher or somebody in my life that knows what it feels like. I don't want you to tell me what the book says I should feel like. I want somebody to tell me what them emotions was when you was going through A, B, C, or D. And then how did you deal with it? So maybe my story, right? Or my lesson, you could take a page out of that book and that's going to be your survival guide. So then you can learn to move on and really, really address what it is. Because it always goes back to childhood, raising, who was in that household, what was going on in that household, how can we fix that, how can we break that generational curse so we can move on. Because guess what? The one thing that we can't do is go back and change it. Right? And we're not going to sit in regret, but we got to feel it to heal it. Stop covering up the elephant in the room. Stop putting the sheet over the corner and address the fucking elephant in the room. And a lot of times they'll call you a troublemaker. They'll say, oh well, don't invite VG over here because she's gonna flip the table. You fucking right, I'm gonna flip the table. Because we're going to address the elephant in the room. We're not going to keep just sitting in this. I'm not going to sit around people that always got hidden agendas, lying, manipulating, doing all of this stuff. That, you know, the worst feeling is when you sit in a room full of people, they watch people do things to you and everybody's aware of it and they just sit there. They don't say anything. They just sit there and they watch it and it's like, So now when you speak out about it, you're like, so you're gonna sit here in front of this room full of people and tell them that you wasn't sitting in the same room while they was doing this to me, and you just sit there and you didn't do anything. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So that's where we're at. And then they want to play victim. That's the best thing they can do. Well, I didn't blah 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 blah. And in some of these people's defense, I will say this. There was a woman that worked at the store, right, where my son's grandmama worked at. And she had a son that she was raising. She was a single mother. She told me her job was threatened by the grandmother. She's like, don't you ever say anything to her and blah, blah, blah. Well, when my son turned 18, I walked into the store. Y'all, this woman still worked, but she worked in a different store. She literally come in there, and when I come in there with my son, she walked up to me. And you know what she said to me? She said, I said a prayer every night for you and your baby to reconnect. She was like, because that woman is horrible. She said, and I could not say anything because I had my own child and my own bills to pay. Bullied, blackmailed to shut her mouth from this fucking monster over here, my son's grandmama. Do you see what I'm saying? And I'm sitting here and I'm like, you know what? You you really gonna find yourself in a bad situation, lady. Like, God don't like ugly. What'd that person say? Proximity to you? Oh, okay. And it's like, and I asked that woman, I said, whenever I spoke to her, I said, thank you. I said, because I knew that it was some funny business going on. And like whenever I'd walk in the store, you could hear crickets. But it's because that woman would sit there and just constantly just, gossip and do this. And because she had some kind of ranking in the store, she was the manager, she was this, she was that. But you're over here, you're threatening employees and telling them to shut their mouth and not say nothing, or they're going to be fired, or this or that. Like, did you not think that this woman eventually would speak out and say something? And now that she didn't have that control over that woman's job, she finally seen me years later and she said something to me. That's why I tell y'all, stop with the people think I'm crazy, this, and this. Because I would walk in there and I could feel the energy. I knew something was off. And you know what? The woman, she finally spoke out. Like, she said something. So in the defense of some people, their life was possibly put in a position where they had to be quiet. They'd do something to their kids, or take their job, or fire them, or get them evicted, or get them kicked out of their home. You see what I'm saying? And it's like, what? But now here we are in year 9 and all this stuff is coming out. Oh yeah. Uh-huh. Most definitely. But see, back then I was still that type of woman that I held my head high. And I didn't let the way people, spoke about me or talked about me or how they felt. I didn't let it stop me from being who I was going to be. Like, it is what it is. I've always been a very confident woman in every situation. And I've always said with my head held high, and it's just like, I'm not finna back down from who I am, and I got freedom of speech. And years later, this woman literally like tried to sit and be like, kind of like threaten me a little bit. That's what it was. I looked at her, I was like, I ain't got no control over this situation. I was like, so I don't know what to tell you. You've been doing a lot of shit to cover some shit up here. Now listen, I ain't got nothing to do with me. Shit. You need to be getting your affairs in order. That's what you need to be doing, because all this time that you thought that you was getting away with this shit, that's a lie. Because now you got these people that's sitting over here and they watched how you abused me and abused my son and was doing different things. And you didn't think nobody was ever going to say anything. You thought you was just going to keep on walking around here bullying people. People sick of your shit. That's what that is. And see, y'all, that's what's going on with these bullies is people sick of their shit. Hey, love. And now they're upset because they're being checked. And it's like, oh, okay. You thought you was just going to keep on. But see, the thing about it is, the same way they was bullying you and abusing you, they was doing them the same way. That's why I say, like, shit, you ain't the only person they've been doing it to. They was just using certain things like their job or their children or you know, maybe where they lived at or something, you know, or the people they communicated with, whatever the case may be. They was abusing their power somewhere else as well. Ooh, and now people is tired. Cause see, now what's happening is you're giving people the confidence to step up and say, well, if such and such is speaking on this, then maybe I need to join them. So now as you look back, y'all remember when Forrest Gump went on that run and he just kept running and running and running, and he looked back and all them people was running with him. That's how it is right now, collective. You're starting to see that at first you was on this run by yourself on this journey. And you look back like Forrest and you said, wow, look at this support team that I got. You see what I'm saying? And it's like, okay, like you didn't realize how empowering your story was or what you went through or whatever the case may be. It is y'all, we ain't victims, we victors. And that's what we do. We start finding our tribe because I've always said this, that it's no coincidence that so many people around the world have similar stories. And it's because all these people are connected somehow. It's a chain link fence. It's all connected somehow. And it's wild how you never know this group of family or this occult or this organization, they all connected somehow, some way. And you're like, okay, I didn't know y'all was connected to here, but they are. It's a chain link fence. Mm-hmm. And now the chain link fence is coming down, and everybody over here, they trying to unchain theirself, and they can't because they too deep in, right? Because of all of the things they tried to orchestrate behind the scenes. What for say? Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. And collective, they gave you the box of chocolates, and you just chose one, and that's like you dealing with the hand that you've been dealt your life, right? You may had to break it down and change it up with every different pull, but you know what? You knew when to hold them and you know when to fold them, right? And it is what it is. And this journey has helped you unlock certain gifts that now you understand. That's why they was trying to suppress them. That's why you hear my husband always put in the chat that this is a safe place, because it is. Because for so long, our collective has not been able to have a voice. That's the problem. Is they always want to take your voice away and see like they'll come in and be very very nasty in my comment section and things like that because they want me to shut down the comments so you guys can't speak. But see, they don't put fear in me and they can't make me angry and be triggered and be all upset because I've done healed trauma like that. I'm not reacting. I'm trying to help my collective have a voice out here in the world where they want you to be silent. So it's like, okay, say what you want to. You're going to get deleted and blocked. Okay, come over there and write a paragraph, whatever, deleted and blocked. It doesn't matter. But at the end of the day, I want to make sure y'all have a voice because there was a time, y'all, that VG didn't have no voice. I was so scared. And I didn't realize that a person put so much fear into me that now it's like, I don't know, I ain't shutting up. I'm not going to back down. I'm not going to be quiet. Because we need to stop these cycles. And what better way? Maybe to be the voice for the underdog, for the person who can't speak for themselves. Or am I speaking for somebody that is, passed on and they need me to be that person, right? And to tell their story. Because how many people didn't make it out of that situation? That's good. That's a beautiful thing. Don't be scared to ever. But see, y'all, that's what the abuser does. They get a hold of your mind and they want to be able to control that. The moment they can't control your mind and your thoughts, they've lost. Because they want to keep putting that fear into you. Like, oh, if you say something, this is gonna happen. Oh, if you do this is gonna happen. Well, guess what? I ain't scared of what's gonna happen. Cause you might be doing this to 25,000 other people or 25 people. Maybe I'm saving a life. Guess what? Then you know what? I've been successful today because I saved somebody's life that was going through the same exact thing of somebody trying to poison their mind or do this or poison them for real, set them up, put them in a situation, just different things, right? It's different scenarios everywhere around the world, right? But like I said, it's might be slightly different, but it's the same concept. You know why she told you that? Because they've already talked about putting you in a psych ward. That's why. I've been there too. The only time they try to put you in a place like that is when they know that you got some detrimental truth on them. And that truth can find a lot of these motherfuckers on the chain gang. That's why they try to put people in mental hospitals because once you start putting the puzzle pieces together, baby, listen, you went from just county time to federal time, okay? Because they done some real heinous type shit. Because whenever they got to make a move like that, oh, child, listen now. Yeah, she did. And that's why she's having you speak up like this. Cause I'm gonna tell y'all something about these mental health wards. Okay, them doctors ain't stupid. When they drag you in there and you're talking about certain things, then they start looking at certain things and they're like, "Hold on." Say you go in there and you're like, "Yeah, my family's been doing A, B, C, or D, and I left." they're automatically going to look at that. Why did you leave your family? And now your family's dragging you into the mental ward. What's going on here? Why did you have to leave your family? Why did you cut them off? Okay? Exactly. And it's like, these doctors is looking at this because they're listening to you. See, they don't realize sometimes what's meant to be bad actually turned out good because now they done took you to a listening ear that's wise. If you are cutting people off for your mental health because they're over here and they're on your nerves and you feel like you got to go and get put on Xanax and get a therapist and do this and do that. Well, hell, that doctor's going to look at you and say, well, you know, if you wasn't dealing with them, you wouldn't have to be in here talking to me. Okay. So, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, they thought dragging you somewhere over here was going to put you in a bad position, but it actually put you in a position of power. And they didn't even realize it because they were so caught up with controlling the narrative and making sure that they didn't know that you was causing catastrophic events in your life behind the scenes. Y'all see what I'm saying? It always somehow backfires, right? You know what the key is when you're in that situation? Stay balanced, stay focused, stick to the facts. When you go in there, you talk to the doctor, you stick to the facts. Say, listen, I had to cut them all off because of A, B, C, or D. This was going on, that was going on, and nobody they wanted to keep crossing my boundaries. Okay, sometimes it's not what you say. I mean, how you say it. It's what you say. You get down to the brass tacks of it, and you stick to the facts, right? And that doctor is going to listen to that. They're not going to dismiss it because if you're like, listen, I've been sober 15 years and I'm trying to get away from them. Period. Right? Well, that doctor is going to look at you and say, okay, you've been sober 15 years. Well, hell, they put down here that you're an active user. Okay, well, then they pulled your talk screen. You're clean. All right, there's the lies. Y'all see how it all starts spiraling out of control? The false report for you to get me in here is about to screw them because now you're going to be able to put a no contact order on them because they're over here and they're telling all of this and saying that, but they ain't got no facts. This is just little shit they made up, or is this their life they're projecting onto you? Because 9 times out of 10, let me tell you something, especially if you've been in active recovery, okay, your sobriety coach, your mentor is going to let you know you cannot go back to the same environment where you got sick in that is making you want to use. So if I need to have a drink around you, if I need to pop a Xanax around you, if you're making my chronic pain act up again, stress, all of this stuff, right, is putting you back in active addiction, that doctor is going to tell you you've done the right thing. And they're going to help you take action. You see what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, if you know that this right here is going to trigger you to go back to your old ways, to active addiction or whatever, you know your ass got to stay away from it. You got to stay away from that type of energy that's going to put you back in that old mindset, that old ways, whatever the case may be. Right? Because y'all, I'm speaking from experience. I used to take 25 prescriptions. Today I take nothing. I meditate, eat healthy, ground myself, and protect my peace. And I do not carry people's burdens. And I'm not doing it because I'm a recovering alcoholic and I was addicted to prescription pain pills for chronic pain. And I started understanding where that stress was coming from and why I needed a drink, things like this. Sometimes your stress is a human walking, family member, a lover, a friend that you keep that you keep on carrying everybody's burdens. Collective, it's time to set these burdens down because this is pulling you back into an energy that you don't want to be in, right? This is going to pull you back into active recovery. I mean, active addiction if you are right now in sobriety. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand these triggers, understand where they come from, who, people, places, or things. And that's where you got to figure these things out, right? So if you're around a family that ain't going to take accountability, but they want to keep doing A, B, C, or D and crossing your boundaries, got you stressed out. And it's like, okay, hold on. It's too much. Now I don't even. It's mind over matter, child. It's mind over matter. I listen. If it, I'm not dealing with it because I know what happened the last time I dealt with it. The last time that I got around some family members, I know y'all have heard of shingles. I had shingles like let's see, 15 years ago. Went back in 2022. I come back to the hometown. 2022, July, I broke out in shingles. You want to know why? Because I was back around my family. I was stressed out. I didn't know what to do. And I went to the doctor, and the doctor said, "You ain't had shingles in like 12 years. What's going on here?" I said, "I got back around my family." I said, "It's a lot of stuff going on." You know what that doctor looked at me and said? He said, "You need to dismiss yourself from that family." He said, "Because this is going to keep going on." Because it was a trauma reaction, stress. Because they had me so stressed out about all their problems, and I was fine before I was around them. Still doing good in sobriety, not drinking, not doing it. Yes, your physical body is going to tell you. I was like, okay, and shingles is painful, y'all. That shit hurts as an adult. I'm not putting up with any of it because it was stress related. So it's like now if I feel stressed out, oh, I'm gonna change things up. I'm not taking on that. I'm not doing it. And collective, that's how you have to be. That's called self-care. That's called self-love. When you start recognizing where these problems are coming in and then they come back and try to reoccur and do things. Exactly. That's what it is. It's trauma. It's triggers from stress. Mm-hmm. See, I can't make it up. I was in my 30s whenever I got shingles, and then I got them the second time. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It was like being around them. It triggered my nerve system, and that's whenever I knew, like, because my inner child wasn't safe. My inner child did not feel safe around my family, and I'm like, what's going on here? My body was triggered. Uh-huh. Yep. I'm telling y'all need to pay attention to these certain kind of things. If you're like anxiety, all of that stuff like goes up around your family, that's your inner child too, because you don't feel safe. And it's not a safe place for you, right? So that's really, really important.
I can't last with y'all no more.
Okay.
I ain't a big dog. I can't do it. I keep those in love.
Okay. Uh-huh. See, y'all see, once you figure out the source, that's what you remove. You remove the source of the problem because your health is so important. You shouldn't be sitting over here taking 20 or 30 prescriptions to live. That's not healthy. That's not good, okay? You shouldn't have to go over here and have to pop you a cold one or pop you a pill just to, get yourself in order. Like, what's going on? Yeah. And how many times have we sacrificed ourselves to go over here and deal with somebody else's problem, somebody else's shit here, and then find ourselves sick again? And it's like, I ain't dealt with this shit in I don't know how long, and now it's popping up again. When you're around, oh, okay, there it is. See what I'm saying? So now, since I've eliminated the problem, I don't let them back in. I close that door because at the end of the day, collective, who gonna be there whenever your ass laying up in that hospital and don't nobody take care of you and ain't gonna want to be there to take care of you? Cause see, you're supposed to be taking care of all them. They ain't gonna come in and do the same because they ain't reciprocating the energy. They trying to keep your ass down anyways. Awareness. When you start being aware of how the levels of this shit and the abuse and the gang stalking, and you remove the fear and you speak your truth and you walk with your head held high, ain't a damn thing anybody can do anymore. They're going to drive themselves insane, and that's what you just need to let them do. Because at the end of the day, ain't nobody getting in here. You can't play with my head, because guess what? It is what it is. Because you do the same dumb shit. They have the same patterns, the same cycles. Period. Like, oh, okay, there they come again. That's why when Mercury retrograde comes around, I'm like, I'm ignoring that shit. Ain't nobody feeding into that energy. Ain't nobody feeding into none of that same old shit. Okay. Mm-hmm. And healing is hard. Anybody tells you healing's easy, then they ain't healing. Cause let me tell you something. I'm still healing myself. And doing this job helps me heal every single day. Just being there for people and me helping other people helps me heal my own wounds. And going out and just doing and being there for people. Okay. So Renee, what type of trauma did you have then? Because a lot of people don't have drug addiction in their family. They have child molestation. They have incest. They have white collar crimes. They have criminals. What kind of everybody has a different kind of trauma, right? Yep, gambling addiction. Everything ain't drug addiction. Addiction can be a lot of things. It could be food. It could be addicted to chaos. It could be thievery. It could be, all kinds of different things, right? So it's just kind of like you got to find that underlying what is the generational curse in your family? Because, everybody has different generational curses that they're supposed to be breaking. Yep, exactly. You're welcome, Miss Sarah. I'm gonna tell you something, collective. I want to leave y'all with this tonight. Okay, well, this morning. uh, okay. So, do you see how you ended up working in the job that you work at now? Because see, your trauma was being in the system, right? So, see, that's like something way totally different than somebody else's trauma. Because see, that's abandonment issues. That's you felt like nobody wanted you, right? So now you work with special needs children and you see how your calling is mixed in with that. That's what we say. A lot of times your childhood trauma is going to be that's your calling is going to be connected to it. So like where I come from, a very very toxic, dynamic as far as like drugs and domestic violence and incest and abuse and things like that and child abuse and uh you see how my job correlates into that, being that therapist, that counselor. We all find ourselves doing things, right? Mm-hmm. You said yeah. uh Trent, you just find something vibrational, you know what I'm saying, like so you don't pass it on. um I feel like spirit always guides us whenever, we're trying to heal and transmute that. Maybe there's some kind of like program or something maybe that you could start up for young women, or being that guidance in the community for people that's went through certain things, just like she said she's a specialist with special needs children, right? Finding some kind of job, like maybe even going to college for a psychologist, right? Or working with children, right? Our childhood trauma is always going to lead us to our calling. That's for sure. That's why we gotta dig root, like deep, dig real deep. Yeah, cause see, listen, and the bitterness, right? Forgive mom, cause there was circumstances with mom in a situation, right? She didn't know that she was putting all that trauma on you because it was normal. So that's the first step. Collective is forgiveness. That forgiveness is for you. You know what I'm saying? We're not excusing anything, but that forgiveness will help you move forward and help you find peace in your life. And when you become a mother, you don't transfer that to your children. And see, that's what the divine feminine is learning right now. We're having to relearn a lot of things that we was taught, and it's like, okay, no, I don't want my kids to be non-emotional. I don't want my kids not being able to go and be who they want to be in life. I don't want them stuck in a box. I don't want my daughter being in an abusive relationship with a man. I don't want, you know, right? And I don't want my son going out and not being able to, complete his goals because everybody in the family don't like what he's choosing to do, right? We all have that free will. We all can do what we want to do. We want them to be comfortable in their skin so they can go out and be who they want to be. We can't control them because the more you try to control the narrative, the more they're going to rebel, right? So sometimes what they say, talk to a person, not talk at them. If the kids or you feel like there's something going on, sit down and have that conversation. But keep that door of communication open to where they don't feel like you're judging them, right? Like you felt whenever you was a child or feeling abandoned. You know what I'm saying? Things like this. Because a lot of us become parents before we was even adults, and it's like, okay, well, damn. A lot of us was kids raising kids and didn't even have no fucking clue, right? Mm-hmm. Gotcha. It's gonna be okay. Forgive mom. As a matter of fact, sit down and have that hard conversation with her and say, mom, tell me about your childhood. What happened with you? So I can understand you better, right? Because a lot of times our mothers don't want to talk about it, but okay, look at your moon sign, and that's gonna tell you about your mother's trauma. Just to I'll drop a gem for you. Go look at your birth chart and look at your mother's your moon sign, and that'll tell you a lot about your mama's trauma and what she went through. Do y'all know what I figured out the other day? Your sun sign is your father's trauma. Yep. Your sun sign is your father's trauma, and the moon sign is your mother's trauma. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Because it lets you know what kind of family they come from, and you just have to look it up. Like if you have a moon sign in Cancer, look up like the trauma. That would be emotional trauma though, because Cancer is very very emotional. Like it's almost like mom didn't feel like she was being heard. Her emotions was never cared for. So it's like always seeking validation, always people pleasing. Because Cancer is the mother zodiac, the zodiac, the mother of the zodiac is Cancer, right? So it's like that's what mom's always doing, people pleasing, and always doing what everybody else wants done, and never doing what she wants to do and whatever's making her happy, right? Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh wow. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you definitely want to pay attention to your dreams. Cause see, that could be like metaphorically, like if you seen her passing away in your dream like that, that could be like metaphorically speaking, like a part of your sister and her old self could be transitioning, right? And she's gonna be a whole different person whenever she has this baby. Yeah. All right, so family, I love y'all. Thank y'all for being here with me. It's been a wonderful chat tonight. Thank you so much for the gifts and the donations and booking readings. Guys, I am open for personal readings and Reiki sessions. Okay. Yeah. I'm definitely I'm My juice is done. Okay, I need to get some rest and come back. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Well, later on today. Thank you guys so much. I greatly appreciate everybody. And listen, y'all, we're still healing. Okay, it's all gonna work out just how it needs to. Just like I said, focus on what them triggers are, and just make sure you don't put yourself back in that environment physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, or financially. Don't put yourself back in those type of environments that's going to make you slip back into old ways, and things like that. Okay. Y'all know what triggers you. You know why you had to leave people, places, and things, right? So, yeah. But thank you guys so much for being here with me. And thank you for all the love and support. I appreciate y'all. I love you. Night night.